I feel really lucky sometimes. In this case, I feel really lucky that I have supportive parents, or mostly supportive parents. I can't really think of many, if any, times that they weren't, or, well, yeah. I guess that's a good way to put it, that they weren't supportive. They've always been pretty on my side, for lack of a better phrase. They've never really gone against me. I think the worst times is like when I was supposed to be paying my mom rent and I didn't have a job, so I couldn't really pay her anything. Couldn't really pay rent at all. Obviously, don't have any money, can't really pay rent. But even then, it's not like she was actively like fighting me or you know actively against me or anything. Like she was pretty supportive still, just wanted me to find a job, wanted me to get back to work, whatever. That was a while ago, so it's not that big of a deal. But I mean, I guess I guess it isn't that long ago because I'm kind of back in that same situation. Where, although I don't have to pay rent anymore to anybody, so that helps a lot. But my mom found out that I quit my job the other day. I didn't get a chance to tell her myself like I wanted to, which is fine. I'm not gonna go pick a fight with my brother about it because it's really whatever. Kind of expected it to happen because I told my dad, and then I assume my dad went and told my brother, and then my brother went and told my mom, which I guess I didn't really expect to happen because my brother and my mom don't really talk to each other that much. But of course, the week that I quit my job is the week they decide that they need to reconnect and chit chat more. But like I said, I'm not upset about it. It's whatever. It's not a big deal. Like if she would have been upset with me about it would have been a little different. If she was, you know, mad or sad or whatever. But she's fine. She was more than accepting. So was my dad, which that surprised me actually. I was kind of nervous. I think my scroll wheel's messed up, dude. I was kind of nervous to tell my dad because I knew the day that I quit, I was gonna have to see him when I came home because well, he lives here, obviously. So, anyways, when I came home way early, he was just confused, obviously. Understandably, that's the word I was looking for. He's understandably confused as to why I'm home so early because I worked like 2 of my 8-hour shift or something. And so I just kind of casually explained to him, gave him the whole rundown of the situation of I was kind of just tired of my manager and double standards and etc., etc., etc. Boring work stuff. And to my quite pleasant surprise, he just looked over at me, he nodded his head, he said, "Do what you gotta do, man." And that made me feel real good because the last thing I want to do is disappoint my dad. Really, anyone in my family, but like especially my dad. I don't know. I've always kind of felt like I've always been a disappointment. Is that a clownfish? Do I have a? Oh, you're getting snatched up. Where'd you go? Uh, the raining fish. One day, oh, there's a yellow axolotl here. One day I'll like make a pond at the bottom here or something so that you stop falling to your death. But today's not that day. I really wanted that clownfish. He was kind of cool. I could have named him like Nemo, something stereotypical. Anyways, anyways, I've kind of always felt like a bit of a disappointment to my father, to my dad, at least. My mom didn't, she never really cared as much, so I feel like it's been kind of hard to disappoint her. Not that I'd want to, but she's kind of just kind of laid back, I guess is a nice way to put it. That she doesn't really bother her what I do or don't do, you know, like going to school or not going to school back in the day. I mean, she wasn't happy about it by any means. Never really felt like she was disappointed in me, at least not the way my dad kind of was, or that I feel my dad kind of was or is sometimes. I don't know. Never really been told, like, can't really remember a time that dad ever told me he was disappointed in me. Just kind of always felt like it, you know? Kind of just assumed, I guess. So I didn't want to, like, let him down, you know? And, like, hey, I quit my job and I'm gonna live in your basement and do nothing with my life. Just doesn't sound the best, you know? Obviously, I'd word it nicer than that, but the point being, still, that I was nervous to let him know. I was nervous to tell him that I quit my job because I didn't think he'd take it very nicely or that he'd be more adamant about me getting a new job and getting back in there, back in the workforce or whatever. But oops, to my surprise, pleasantly, he doesn't really care. And he just seems to want me to be happy. I'm gonna assume, and that's good for me because that's all I want to. And so, like, when I told my mom, or I guess more of when my mom confronted me about my quitting, she she wasn't mad or anything. She's pretty understanding, seeing as how brother worked there a lot longer than me, so she's heard all about all the all the pains, I guess, the ins and outs of my job long before I worked it. And then, oh, that's nice. Oh, that's nice. That's good. That's good. So she, she's heard all about it from my brother before I started working there, and then heard more about it from me once I did start working there and whatnot. So she's pretty understanding of why I left, and she told me, it's kind of been stuck in my head, kind of just been rolling around. She said, well, I guess more so she asked me what I was planning on doing next, and I had to explain to her that I really have no idea, and that I'm kind of just trying to figure it out one day at a time, trying to maybe do something different, blah blah blah, etc., etc. Just honestly, it's like 50-50 between just kind of telling her what I know she wants to hear so that she doesn't get on my case about it, and kind of telling the truth because, like, I do want to do something different, and I am definitely figuring it out one day at a time, that's for sure. It's been no fast process by any means, but she said, told me not to worry so much about it, right? And that made me feel good because I'm very stressed about what the hell I'm gonna do next, or what the hell I'm gonna do in general, because I really can't just sit around here forever in this basement. I'd love to, but it's not good for me or my bank account or anybody else. But anywho, she told me that if I need to take some time to just get my head back on straight, then that's okay, and not to stress about it. Just take some time for me and figure myself out again. And well, that's what I've been trying to do, and it's a lot easier said than done because I guess my head was pretty crooked because what a week. I guess it's been a couple weeks now. What a time. What a time it has been outside of work. I don't know what I was expecting. I wasn't really okay. We're not doing it again, dude. I really don't know why I did this whole loop and almost just jumped off again, but we're gonna make smarter decisions. No, I don't know what I was expecting. Like I knew things weren't gonna be perfect just because I didn't have a job. Just because I quit doesn't mean life immediately gets better or easier. And honestly, to say it hasn't gotten better is not true. Things have definitely gotten better in the aspect of I don't have to go anywhere. I don't have to do anything that I don't want to. I can just be, you know? I can just kind of exist, which I kind of do that already anyways. It's kind of all I really do is exist, not a whole lot else. But now it's just worse because now I don't have to leave the house and I literally can just exist in my bedroom all day, all week, all of eternity until I go broke and I need a job desperately. But for now, kind of just chilling. But it's been kind of terrible, actually. As much as it should be amazing, it's been it has been terrible is a strong word. It's definitely not been terrible. It's definitely been great. I really love the freedom that I have of not working. It's honestly such a what's the word? Leisure, such a hmm advantage, I guess. It's great. It really is. It's awesome. I don't have to do anything. I can be as lazy as I want to be, which is pretty lazy to be honest. I have been trying to be productive, you know, with all this free time. I can't I do not feel good about myself if I waste an entire day away doing nothing. Excuse me, because I don't have a job anymore. It feels extra worse to not like do stuff around the house at least, or just in general do something like at least, you know, get up, make a video or something, do something that feels productive towards my life or in general, or just, yeah, I guess productive just in general. It's a good way to put it. It feels really bad not to because I don't do anything else. So if I spend my whole day just kind of sitting around in my bedroom, hanging out with my dog or whatever, and then turn around and spend my whole night doing the exact same thing, it doesn't feel very good. It doesn't feel very good at all. And so I've been trying to not do that, but it's kind of hard, to be honest. It's like I went from one struggle to a new one because when I had a job a couple weeks ago, I never really had energy to do anything because I spend all my energy at work, just grinding away, working, and then I'm tired and lazy and don't want to do anything outside of work. But now I don't know. I wanted a blue one. I don't know how you guys breed. If you even are there baby axolotls in this? We'll take this yellow guy. He's pretty cute. We'll take the yellow guy. He looks better than I like this purple one, but those eyes are scary looking, dude. Anyways, distracted. So I didn't have any energy to do anything because I spent all my energy at work. Now I don't have to work and I don't have any energy to do anything because I'm just sad all the time. I'm just bored and sad and cooped up in the house and I don't know what to do with myself. Like I'm trying to like my mom told me, trying to get my head back on straight, right? Trying to get realigned with myself or something like that. That's not cool, man. That scared me bad. I thought he was gonna come jump me. No, so I'm trying to get my head back on straight, trying to get realigned, trying to figure out honestly, I guess I feel like I'm trying to figure out who I am anymore because I feel like who I became was really just my job. I mean, obviously, I have some sort of hobbies outside of work. Not much, not really, for that matter. Like, I play games sometimes. That's really about the extent of it. And lately, I don't even really want to play any of my games, man. Everything's been making me so sad. Like, I have all this free time where really all I could do, well, not all I could do. There's a ton of things I could do, and there's probably a ton of things I should do, which I don't. That's another problem for another day, I suppose. But it kind of just leaves me stuck because I don't want to like not do anything. Nothing that I do brings me any sort of satisfaction or enjoyment. Creepy looking mother. Like it just leaves me unfulfilled and bored and mm, most games that I play just leave me missing my friends that I would be playing them with. And there's another problem. You'd think with all this free time, I'd like reach out to my friends or something. There's 3 of you purple guys in here. That's crazy. Another yellow one. That's wild. I could like reach out to some friends and like try to reconnect and like, these games that I don't want to play or don't want to play alone, more like could just reach out to some people that I used to play with, see if they want to hang out again or whatever. But I don't, and I won't. Well, maybe I will. I hope I will. I hope I muster up the courage or the I don't know. Just go with courage because I can't think of a better word. But maybe I'll reach out to somebody and try to play some games with somebody or something because sure it'd make me feel at least a little better, at least temporarily, while I'm figuring out my next steps. Maybe it'll help me realign with myself or who I want to be, who I think I am. I don't know. I'm I don't know. I'm just struggling lately, honestly. I feel like I've just been very emotional. It's so back and forth. It's like I almost feel like a liar when I say that because if I'm not sad, or I guess sad is too broad because it's not always sadness necessarily, but if I'm not emotional, then I just feel numb and I feel empty. It's kind of just this back and forth between like over emotional and emotionless. Never, never one or the other, but always one of the two. I guess that doesn't really make sense. It's kind of a contradicting statement, but it's kind of just how I feel, so we'll go with it. Like I don't know what to do, man. I really don't know what to do. I just kind of lost, kind of stuck, kind of the same as I always feel, which kind of sucks because the whole idea behind quitting my job was to find some new direction in my life or to make some kind of change. And I feel so much different, but so similar to how I did before because I'm still just kind of lost and unsure about everything. I'm still kind of stuck in the same feelings as before, where I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go. I'm kind of just, I don't have any coal this whole time. I haven't found any coal. Are you kidding me? That's crazy. Wow. Well, that sucks. Anyway, it kind of, yeah, it's kind of, I guess it's kind of a pickle that I'm in. Not, not really sure what the next steps are. Like, I feel like I should be spending all of my time job hunting, looking for some sort of next career, next step, and I don't do that either because, well, that's not 100% true. I've been job hunting here and there, but it's kind of hard when I have no idea what I want to do, you know? I don't know what kind of job to even look for because honestly would love to just not have to go back, not have to do anything. I'd like to be able to just stay and keep trying to figure myself out until hopefully I actually, you know, make some progress and actually successfully, or hopefully successfully, figure myself out. Figure out who the hell I am, who the hell I want to be, who the hell I'm supposed to be. I don't really care who I'm supposed to be. That's kind of why I quit my job. I was tired of being who I'm supposed to. I wanted to be somebody else. I don't know who. I don't know how to figure it out. But I guess you just keep going one day at a time, right? It's really nothing else you can do. I feel like you kind of just can't give up, right? That's the probably most repeated piece of advice when it comes to doing anything ever. Don't give up. Never give up. You can never give up. As long as you keep trying, you can never really truly fail, right? Like, fail 100 times, just try again and again and again and again until you go insane, I guess. I don't know. It's kind of what it feels like I'm doing sometimes, a lot of the time. Try again and again and again and again. Hopefully one day something will stick. Who knows? Who really knows? That's water. I thought it was lapis for a second there. I sure wish I did. I think that's the conclusion I come to at the end of most of these videos. Most of my thoughts, for that matter. The conclusion I seem to always come to is I wish I knew. I wish I had the answers that I so desperately search for. Or, ponder, I guess. Not really. I guess I am searching for. I guess my pondering is searching for answers in some capacity, right? Yet I come up with nothing. So I kind of just rinse and repeat every day, over and over and over and over. That's okay though. Things will get better. Things have gotten better. Things have gotten a lot better. Maybe not uh, this very moment, but in general, life has gotten better. You know, I still spend way too much time worried about the wrong things, focused on the negative side of everything. Even this, even today, right here, I spend this whole time focusing on how lost I feel that I'm out of a job, which I did to myself, for one. But instead of focusing on the good side of it, you know, I could be out going on walks with my dog or something. I could be drawing again. I could go buy some cheap art supplies from like the dollar store down the street and like try to paint or something. I could start reading books. You know, I have all this free time now and I am not using it to my advantage whatsoever. I'm not doing any of the things that I claim I want to do or have always wanted to do. I guess that's the problem with freedom is I'm directionless now. I have no driving factor. I have no nothing to strive for on one hand, right? I don't have a job that I'm working for a promotion or anything to work towards, a future goal, if you will. I don't have one. I guess other than this channel, it's something I strive for, but I don't really like talking about that because it just isn't entertaining or fun or whatever. I don't know. Not related. But anyway, I don't really have any goals, right? I'm not working towards a raise. I'm not working towards a promotion. I'm just here, you know. I don't go anywhere, which I should change that. I need to start getting out and doing stuff. That's on me. But on the other hand, I don't have anything to run away from either. Like, when I work and I'm unhappy about it, I think about all these things that I could be doing or that I want to do, or, all the things that if I didn't have a job, I would have all the time in the world. I could do this, I could do that, I could, you know, like all these hobbies that I just started listing: reading, writing, drawing, painting, something, anything really. Any one of my million different hobbies that I used to do all the time. I could do anything. Anything in the world. It's all at my fingertips now because I have all the free time in the world now. And yet proceed to do nothing with it because I have nothing to escape from. There's nothing pushing me to want to do anything because I'm so unhappy with what I'm stuck doing. Like, if that makes sense. Working makes me demotivated and drained and sad and mad and whatever, and it drives me to want to do something else, to not have to work. It drives me to think about all the things I could be doing without having that detriment of a time investment and responsibility. That's a good one. Responsibility. I don't have any responsibility. And without responsibility, I'm very just kind of clueless, you know? Nothing to work against, nothing to try to get away from. It's just here every day, doing the same thing every day. And I could make the difference. I could change what I do every day. That's the only one who can. There's nobody around that can hold my hand and say, hey, we're going to do this today. At least not during the majority of my day. Not right now. Especially when I wake up, when I go to bed. Hey, it's a blue one. I was looking for one of you. And a baby. So there are babies. How do you breed an axolotl? How do you feed them? Anyway, I'm just... I don't know. Like I say that a lot. I don't know. This is true. I really don't know. I don't know who I am, or what I am, or what I want to be, who I want to be, what I want to do, where I want to go. I'm just full of indecisions, and it sucks. I feel like that's what I need a job for, because I need structure in my life. I feel like I'm a very unstructured person outside of, well, I guess not outside of anything, just in general. I'm very unstructured, very not so much live in the moment like I try to be, because I overanalyze everything, but I don't, you know, schedule. I don't have a routine that I follow. I don't even have a sleep schedule anymore. Like last night, I think I went to bed at like 11, woke up at 2, went back to bed at like 6:30, woke up at like 11 p.m., went back to bed until whatever time I started making this video a couple hours ago, or I don't even know how long it's been. That's probably like an hour, 2 hours ago. I don't know how long it's been, like I said, but I'm just, that's probably a good place to start, right? If I'm trying to get my head back on straight, probably trying to get a proper routine to my life again. You know, try to go to bed at the relative same time, wake up and shower, and maybe start eating, you know, get off this one meal a day diet that I've been on since I was like 16. That might be a good place to start, to be honest. But then again, eating costs money, and I don't really have any disposable income right now. I mean, all of my income is disposable, but like, the less I spend, the less concerned I am about getting a new job right away. I should have known that was gonna happen. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know what I was thinking. There's another one. Okay. I didn't take damage that time, though. That's cool. Whoops. Flicking my controller around. Controller? Controller? This is definitely not a controller. Whatever. I'm just rambling. But yeah, I don't know, man. It feels good to be so free. Free to be me. Free to just do whatever, you know? I could just walk out the house and never come back and nobody would bat an eye. Honestly, I feel like that's true anyways, but like even more so now. I don't have any job that's gonna come looking for me. The job didn't even come looking for me for that matter. They didn't even text me anything. They just called it good, you know? Very unneeded. But I'm just rambling at this point. I'm kind of just feel like I'm I don't remember. I was looking for a phrase, something like burning the wick, you know, when candles dying or running out of fuel or something. And basically, I'm just talking to talk at this point. I just like to hear my own voice. I think I'm kind of running out of things to say. So I think we'll call it good for now. Wrap it up here. Thank you for listening. Thanks for joining me on this journey. What a terrible jump. Maybe I'll get some structure in my life. Maybe get some routine. Maybe start doing something completely different. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe I need to make some different kind of videos or something and shake something up. I don't know. Trying to find new ways to make changes in my life, and so far the one big one that I made, uh, it's been good. It's been good. I was gonna say it's been, you know, not the best, but what did I expect, really? You know, I quit my job to rot in bed, so yeah, I don't know. I'll see you next time. Thanks again for listening. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the support. If you're not subscribed, you should be. Um, and like the video and that kind of stuff, you know, so that I don't have to go get a real job again. That'd be awesome. Anyways, oh, I'm losing my voice. So I'll see you next time. Goodbye.